the side of the stage, and you just can't fight your way back against Wolf. But now Jakal getting his run back against ConCon, who put him in losers with this Min.
This was the run back I was trying to refer to earlier, because this was one of those sets that I'm not going to blame the SD on why it ended the way it did, but I do think that it led to a series of events for Jakal that resulted in ConCon just capitalizing and playing really well.
It's a butterfly effect sometimes. You SD and it's like, okay, what happens if he doesn't SD?
Totally, man, because he was cooking before that, and then that sort of just led to it. It led to the next game, and then it led to a loss, and then eventually the set. But there's a brand new set we have here. Jakal fresh off of a 3-0, and ConCon looking to get back to a place where things actually look manageable against Rivers with a different character. But gonna have to get through Jakal first here, and this is a hungry player, man. ConCon's been getting results, Fusion, other events, so we could be seeing something here.
All it takes for Jakal maybe one or two forward airs, and just like that,
just
forward
like
air, back air is gonna be the way he finishes off ConCon's first stock, and they come from behind fashion to take the lead. A couple of whiffs on both sides, but right now, I mean, if you're Jakal, you want to maybe hang back a little bit, wait for Min to kind of overcommit mid, but that nair is gonna finish off Jakal's stock. Still very healthy for ConCon. Didn't really take any damage at all.
Yeah, this is about as good a scenario as you could hope for if you're ConCon, if you went down early like that. So we'll see where it takes him. It looks like Jakal playing pretty cautiously, as well he should here, because a lot of ways for things to go south against this character. And we're in a position of just that, but is going to be able to wolf flash back not too far yet. Was without a jump, though.
Yeah, this is kind of how it's been going this in both of their sets, where Jakal kind of falls behind, and then he takes a quick lead, and then he ends up falling behind again once he loses his stock. So that's kind of been the whole story. I mean, we haven't really seen him maintain a huge lead, and that's going to be it for Min stock. She's not going to make it back from
that. Just gimp them, right?
Yeah, just gimp her.
Just gimp them. All right, dash attack and the dash attack.
Yeah, this is where a position Jakal really didn't find himself in too much in the last set, where he had a big enough percent lead, but ends up dying to the megawatt. Is that what?
Yep, the megawatt.
Okay. I wanted to call it megavolt for some reason. I feel like that's something else. Is that WarioWare? Oh, yeah. F Smash is going to delete everything from existence. So back-to-back games won via F Smash at ledge for Jakal as he takes game one.
Yeah, right. That was looking a little bit like a rerun there. Let me just see that.
Yeah, I feel like a Groundhog Day. Dude, I feel like we make too many pop culture references that
they go unnoticed. It's okay.
Yeah, because they don't watch. They only watch anime.
Who watches movies anymore? Anyway.
Yeah, they don't watch. They don't watch comedies from the 80s.
Yeah, comedies from the 80s. That's a thing that you used to do when you would stay home sick from school.
Yeah, you turn on
living in early 2000s or 99s.
Yeah, you're homesick, and it's like all that's on is like Mythbusters or like movies.
Yeah, you flip on like TBS or TNT, and you're watching National Lampoons or something. Not anymore, dude. You're just watching YouTube videos.
Dude, the MVP movie that carries like weekends on like TNT and TBS and all that, Back to the Future trilogy.
And
I feel like that's always on.
And The Mummy. But anyways, speaking of, I don't know, not speaking of anything, a really early lead for Jakal, man. I mean, I did believe that was just another F smash over there. So now ConCon, hopefully not in the place where getting a little flustered, and was picking the right options, throwing all the lines out.
Yeah, covered. He was even covering the platform too.
Yeah, looking pretty good there. So maybe not at that point at all. I really like when Min-Mins do that a lot, actually. They use V to get the high ground and put a little pressure on you coming down, because you don't always think of Min-Min as being a character that's going to hit you up high, but they can get up there.
Yeah, and Jakal, I think I was going to say, he did touch the stage, so he does have his double jump back, which when you're Wolf, you really want your double jump against Min-Min, and okay, he's going out there. Oh my god. Jakal is nuts for that one.
Yeah, that was pretty wild, dude. It's scary being out there when you're Wolf, but that did not look like scary at all for Jakal. That looked 100% just like, thank God this is the position I'm in to take this.
Yeah, that was one where it's like, okay, you can take the stock, and if you live, it's great, and if you don't, it doesn't really matter because you're already at high percent. But the blast zones are very close to the stage, so even though he was in the magnifying glass on Northern Cave, you can make it back there. Wolf's aerial drift really lends itself to that, and let's see him chase out there again, and it's gonna, yep, little nair, little baby kiss nair is all it takes.
Yeah. So that's it, man. That was it looks like the adjustments have been made. I don't want to say download complete quite yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll see ConCon switch it up. But I mean, what looked like pretty solid for ConCon is now looking to be a little bit of a. And we are going to see Rosa, by the way. This was just so nice. I was happy to see it again.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm not gonna cliche Yeet Smash Are You Watching? So you'll never get that out of me. Till the day I die.
All right, so let's see if the Sorosa's got anything to say, because you know this was an answer for Rivers. Did end up getting a game for ConCon in a set that otherwise looked kind of hopeless, but you know the totally different animal here with Wolf versus a monkey, but. You know,
yeah, different kingdoms.
Yeah, we're a whole different genus here.
Is that the first one, genus? I thought.
Or no, species. I don't know, man.
It's
been a long time.
It's been a while since 8th grade biology, and yeah, not high enough percent to quite get the KO, but still, it sends a message. Good lord. Anytime back air connects, and it's like, it looks like it's gonna kill at a stupid low percent. It's just like, why?
All right, so pretty doable here. I just feel like Jakal is such a head of steam right now. Everything is going to look scary if you're ConCon, I feel like, but not really bearing down. Not even waiting for Luma to come back yet. You're going to have to play, you're going to have to play because I feel like Jakal's not going to give you that luxury of getting Luma back if you can. Ooh. Almost.
Yeah, Luma's out there in that back area. He's gonna finish it off. Jude's been playing around the Luma decently well so far. He hasn't taken any like major stray hits from it. There's one earlier where he looked like he wanted to get a corner pressure going, but the Luma just said no. Hit him on the way over.
Alright, so let's see what the answer going to be for ConCon. This is a pretty pivotal moment and does at least get the stock.
Yeah, I think that was down here with Luma.
I think so too. Some kind of weird hit on it, but
yeah, because it does, since Luma's doesn't meteor like Rose's does, it sends outwards like all the time. Whichever way Luma's facing, it'll just send that way. Claw and a bolt for the Luma.
Slowly turning things around for himself is ConCon. I think Jakal, wow, Luma, Luma just being like, get off of her, bro. Don't you touch her.
Hey, leave her alone.
I said no means no.
All women are queens.
Dude, honestly, the Luma are about as loyal as a
loyal as a tier 3.
Yeah, spitting. So, all right, man. I feel like ConCon's hanging on here, and honestly, might be just enough. It's just Jakal really just isn't having it. I mean, he's not really taking any hits. If anything, he's just dishing them out, just not the crushing blow until right now.
Yeah.
Gonna punt Luma or Rosa and Luma right out of here. Yeah, cue Monday Night Football.
I still find it interesting that Jakal's been doing this well, and he really hasn't even been bothering to get rid of the Luma. That's like the crazy thing to me. Like most of the time, he just like he gets rid of Luma by accident sometimes. Like you're comboing Rosa right now, but you end up like almost accidentally getting rid of Luma at the same time.
I think that really just speaks to the confidence we're seeing. I think like Jakal is just when Jakal turns it on and he just doesn't really relent, and just in your face all the time. And I think that is despite Luma or not, you know, he's just going to attack the character that takes percent no matter what. Although you did see a couple swings going at Luna there for a second.
Yeah, I mean, right now in a situation where you can clinch set, you might as well just take advantage and get rid of the Luma while you can before it inevitably comes back.
Yeah, you don't want any, you know, you don't want to let ConCon creep back in. It's not looking likely right now, but it's still very possible.
Yeah, okay, back throw, not going to kill. That. Yeah, I didn't think that would. Never really a kill throw, but forward throw, maybe? This close?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna do it.
Yeah, well, it was close, but I mean, that's a kill throw that's not really a kill throw.
All right,
Luma kills by proxy.
Luma not part of the equation right now. And ConCon sitting at a very ripe 99, and Jakal throwing out a whole lot of back airs. Definitely a recipe for disaster for ConCon, but not over quite yet.
Hey, spacing around that fair, too. Something that ConCon really hasn't been abusing is that nair. Rose's nair is like, it's as safe as like Ike's old nair. Like, it's like actually kind of insane what they did to it in this game. Like, it was technically nerfed because they changed it from how it was. She doesn't just like front flip anymore. She does like the wand wave. But it's still pretty crazy how good it is. Okay, Jakal conceding, really. That's an odd choice.
You know, it is a little bit of an odd choice considering we've been seeing how aggressive Jakal gets, especially in situations, but I think he is recognizing the fact that this game is also losable for him. So
oh my god, yeah,
every option's going to matter.
Yeah, now you're starting to get into the danger zone of nair up air, killing. So ConCon fighting his way back in, and you saw some of the hesitance from Jakal too on that last ledge trap, ending up being his demise.
This is the second time now that we've seen ConCon turn the sets around that were otherwise going to be a big flop with Rosalina. I feel like this is ConCon's character, man. I mean,
yeah, so I feel like if he does end up winning the set, I mean, it would have to be a reverse 3-0 first off. That's a very, very tall order for him right now. But I mean, you take it one game at a time, so you can kind of just sometimes play it like a 0-0. That's kind of how some people like to approach it. And now we have wacky wavy slide on Secret of the Mountain. I love this song for for being in Smash.
I love this song in this particular situation too. As Jakal feverishly tries to collect the red coins so he doesn't have to go down the slide again.
Yeah. Now the worst one was the one in the mountain where it's like if you don't take the correct turn, you just die. Like you don't even get a second chance, you just die. ConCon trying to fight his way back in. I mean, he's going to have to really kind of, unfortunately, fight Jakal on those platforms. But with Luma, he can kind of just fight via proxy. And, oh my god, back air is going to end up taking away his stock. So, Jakal off to a good start again, much like last game. But he's going to have to finish the order this time. After up air, still there. A lot of Rose's stuff is still very similar, just not as over-tuned as it was in Smash 4. She still has like things like up throw, up air. Yeah, that nair up there is kind of a newer thing, though. Just with how that
still kills pretty reliably. And early.
Yeah, Luma's not as kind of like a rage monster. The star is a little bit more fair, but a lot of Rose's game plan is still the same. She still has some very good strengths, a very good wall character. Yeah, you can end up getting a lot of grabs by forcing people into shield. Just with the existence of Luma there.
So ConCon been wanting to challenge Jakal off stage and just kind of ends up not exactly. Wow, that dash attack is gonna be just what ConCon needs, but yeah, hasn't really challenged Jakal off stage with Rosa, and I think that's just because it seems like he's kind of sizing up what the right approach would be, so he doesn't get flashed or anything else.
Yeah, that's a big thing. You don't want to take damage when you don't have to, and you like when you're Rosa, you're already really light in a big hitbox, so you don't want to take trades if you don't have to. You'd rather just kind of hold stage, because when you have Luma, you can do that. You put Luma right there at the ledge, and that's why you don't really want to challenge both off the stage. Flash killing cross map. Yeah, now this is where Jakal can afford to kind of take a few trades maybe without going too overboard. Healthy percent on your second stock and ConCon on his last, and the aggression that wasn't there in the last game starting to maybe show some flashes here as he tried to go for a double nair, and He's really just going to try to finish this game off now. Doesn't want to let ConCon kind of fight his way back into it.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you see what he initially went for, though?
I didn't see what he initially went for.
I think he was just trying to do that, but down.
Oh, but downwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I saw the animation correctly. But ends up just getting him on the recovery anyways. A little bit safer that way.
Yeah. Stupid. It sounds stupid far, even at like 0%. So it's a pretty good choice at 0 or 100.
Yeah, man. Going to be a good choice for Jakal, who's going to now get to face James today. They did not play twice today like they usually do.